Hello there. Welcome to lecture 3 on functions and program structure. Now we looked at in the lecture 1 and lecture 2 about functions. We'll just continue our discussion. Now we looked at function call mechanism. Let us now look at how do the functions communicate with each other. One way of communicating with each other is functions can communicate using shared memory. Using shared memory. Functions can also communicate using parameters. Okay, this is indirectly, this is directly. We'll come to that. I'll tell you what is the meaning of directly or indirectly. Functions can communicate with other functions through, you can call them as hops, or through other functions. Yeah, that's also available. Hops is just a term that I have introduced, not that it is there. So this is what we have with respect to functions. So what does that actually mean? Let us look at the function call mechanism which we have seen. We look at functions communicating with each other using shared memory indirectly. Means what does that mean? Let me declare a variable called shared variable. And I'll say the shared variable to be 100. Now the meaning here is each of these functions are able to access the shared variable and modify as well. Okay, which means any modification done by any other function is going to affect others or reflect other. You can take effect positively or negatively. For example, if I now say shared variable equal to 900 here in one of the functions. Now in other functions I may say shared variable is equal to shared variable plus 1000, 900 plus 1000, and then in another case I will say shared variable is equal to 0. Alright, so let me print the value of the shared variable in each of these functions. Okay, the value of the shared variable is percentage d. So this is my shared variable. This is my shared variable. Okay, so Control C, let me print in every function. Maybe let me see if I can get too ambitious and return shared variable. Let me just see. We'll see which one, if everything is fine. Alright, so now if you see, I'll also have a value of the shared variable in the main before I call any other function. So let me call this here. I have not called any function as yet. Let me save this code and let us try and compile this. It's no problem. So the value of the shared variable is 100 because I have not called any function. Now let me call f1. After calling f1, let us see what will happen. The value of the shared variable inside the function is now 900 because whenever I called function f1, it has become 900. Now is it going to affect f2? Because whenever I call f2, it is shared variable equal to 900 plus 1000. So whatever may be the shared variable, the value of the, whenever I call f2, it will be 1900. So if I now call f2, right, and then try and do this, it will be 1900. Now if I reverse the order, it will be reverse. So first function to get the access is f2. It will change it to 1900 and then f1 will change it to 900. So that's how you communicate using shared memory. See, and 1900 now and then next 900. Now suppose if you have say return shared variable. Now if I call f3 for example after all this and try and okay, I have to pass a parameter. So f3 is, I'll say whatever, 12. So now okay, so if you now look at the value of the, once I call the f3, the value of shared variable has become 0. So whether it is f0 is for whether it is affecting or affecting, that we have to see. All right. So this is how we communicate using indirect communication. So using shared memory. So shared memory is again f1 calls f1 when f1 is called modifies f2 and modifies shared variable, and f2 see the shared variable, then proceed. I can actually put a condition if the shared variable is blah 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 blah. There are problems with shared memory management, okay, which will result in something called critical section problem and etc. concurrency problem. So which will be taught to you by your teachers in the when they take operating systems. Okay. As of now, this is the concept of functions communicating with each other using shared memory. Rest in the next lecture video. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much.